Kaya.
Ale, hale, no
Hey, Anay.
Oh man, we got the Holy Spirit running through us tonight, man. Because look at we're fucking speaking in tongues.
Hey, Blasphemers, hang tight. Tanner is our guest, and we are about to start right now. Hey, Blasphemers, welcome to Simple Blasphemy, where we have the best times with the worst topics.
We're three friends that discuss everything and nothing, from wacky headlines to games and trivia. All subjects bizarre and risque are on the table.
Our weekly guests range from friends, musicians, and artists to professionals in a variety of industries.
We go live on Facebook and YouTube every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Want to support the show? Join our Patreon. You can find it and more at www.simpleblasphemy.com.
So grab a drink and join it!
It's too late now. This is Simple Blasphemy.
All right.
Oh, snap.
Welcome to the Simple Blasphemy podcast, all you blasphemers. My name is Zach Ford, and I have here with me always Andy.
I am the douchebag apocalypse.
Okay.
You sounded muffled. There's some muffling going on.
Yeah, there is. I am the douchebag apocalypse.
And also Mr. Zach Green, the machine.
Fuck. God damn, motherfucker. I'm just fucking, my soul is crushed like a motherfucker.
Another week.
Another fucking week.
All the info about this show can be found at simpleblasphemy.com. If you're new here, please consider subscribing or telling one of your best friends. This is a hang. As mentioned, this week's special guest is none other than Tanner Wirtz.
Makes
Our
me
producer.
squirts.
What's up, Tanner?
Tan my hide, baby. Tan my hide.
My fucking boys. It's been a while. What's good?
This dude.
How's your commute? The daily commute?
How's your drive time commute? How is your... Seriously, you have gotten some of these shout outs. Nothing shocks me. I've got kids, so I immediately think that there's nothing possible out there that could ever give me any kind of like random joy. And then you give me the shout outs. And then you're calling over the speaker at the place that you're maybe or maybe not working at. And then you might be putting the butt. You might be also Mickey D's in the showers. Mm-hmm. Anyway, all of the surprises that I've had in the past 3 or 4 months have all been because of you. So thank you very much.
I'm here to please.
Well,
I've
orgasmed 10 minutes ago, so you better just finish up.
Hosanna in the highest.
Yep, little known fact, Tanner here is helping us produce the show, so we want to give a special thanks to Tanner. He does a lot of behind-the-scenes work for us, and it really makes this show come together. So, having said that, let's get to know Tanner just a little wee bit better. I don't think you've done this, so let's do your fast questions. Question number 1, if you had a superpower, what would it be and why, Tanner?
It'd be the word squirts.
What's up, Greg, by the way? I meant to say word up while he's thinking. Pal.
Greg Brown in the house. I'd say flight, simply just because it would make my drive time, or excuse me, my flight time commute just way easier, and I can just do it on my own terms. I don't have to buy a plane ticket. I just see the convenience in it. So I'd say flying.
You'd wear 6 or 7 pairs of clothes everywhere you go.
You and Tom Cruise up there in the atmosphere flying around.
I need a laundromat immediately.
I just have like the Harlem Globetrotter pants that you rip off, and I'm just like flapping in the sky.
All right.
This motherfucker landed in front of the Detroit airport, spinning a basketball like an asshole.
Exactly.
And then in such a confusing airport, I'm just like, fuck, wrong terminal.
Hey, just because, what would be your second choice of a superpower? Because it seems like everyone chooses flight or teleportation. What would be your second go-to?
If we're being honest, invisibility, so I could see girls' titties without repercussions.
Huh.
Have you watched The Boys yet, Tanner B. Wirtz?
I have not watched it yet.
You
Oh, I think
should
that
watch. Have you watched The
Would you
Boys?
like?
Would you moisten the boys for me? No,
Yes and yes.
there's a TV show called The Boys, and if you want to be an invisible man, this is the person that you don't want to be, or maybe you want to be for a little bit.
Tell you what, I'll watch it, and then we'll see if I want to be that person or not.
You only have to get about 2 episodes in before you decide whether or not you want to be this person.
Okay, I'll follow up with you.
Would you like some repercussions from the titties themselves, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want them just like on my face like that.
With your glasses on or off?
I want to see them, so I unfortunately need to keep them on. I'll get those like the straps where you can just like keep your glasses on, like the back, the thing that goes around your head, so that way when the titty smacks me, I'm good.
Point shit, yeah.
It's a safety
Alright.
band. I'm
Let's,
going down a water slide.
This is getting worse. Let's go to question number 2.
This is getting worse. How could it get any worse?
Hey, before we get to that question, my family's group chats, we all have iPhones, so we're able to change the group chat name. Our group chat name is It Could Be Words.
All right.
Good. I'm
story.
glad I didn't think about that. Good for them.
Is that the STD chat or
No,
Yeah.
just with my mom and dad and sister.
Andy liked it? He gave me words.
Yo,
Oh God! Is there any way I can get these words freezed off?
hey,
all
it's
right,
like
here
what
we
Zach-
go.
It's like what Green says. The shit writes itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My last name writes for itself.
So, question number 2: what age do you consider old?
Yeah.
I'd say like 85
24.
85. All right.
85.
because
And
it's
if-
like 85 to me is kind of that point where like I've seen it with relatives in my family. Once they get to like that age range, you can just tell it's like, you know, whether it's only a matter of time or they just want to spend the rest of their days just chill and not doing anything. And I feel like being young is like when you want to like go out and do stuff or have that lust for life. To me, like being really old is like just kind of like, you know what, I've lived my life. I'm just gonna exist. And I feel like 85 is around that age when a lot of people do that.
So you're saying that 85 is chilled?
Very
Alright.
chilled.
Did you just say the word J chilling? What's J chilling?
As the kids say, just chilling, but I
Oh.
just say J chilling.
All
All
right.
right.
I was thinking of jacking off while you're okay.
I just came like 3
Is
times.
that what you were
so, like, I
thinking,
hear
Andy?
you.
Question number 3:
Thinking
who is
or
your
doing?
celebrity hall pass?
Scarlett Johansson.
All right. All right. Last question: worst.
No,
job
wait a
you've
minute.
ever
Wait a
had?
minute. Wait a minute. Second hall pass.
Second.
You get extra scrutiny because you've helped us out with this.
Respect. Allison Brie.
Very good. Okay. All right.
We just want to let everybody know. As
That was a
well,
letdown.
We
That was a
have
letdown?
Mm-hmm.
We want
I
to
was
let
hoping you'd be
every-
like
who
Kurt
was-
Russell, 1977.
Who's Allison Brie?
She's in that show Community, Mad Men. She's married to one of the Franco brothers.
All right. Look her up. Google it. We want
will.
to let everybody know that we have a brand new game tonight. We're debuting
good.
called Zoom. So stick around for that. It's going to be fun and what?
I have a Zoom story.
Oh no, yeah.
Shut down. Ooh.
I know, right?
Oof.
Well, look
Zoom.
at that guy.
Okay, so hang tight for that game. Let's do some shout outs, shall we? Let's do a little bit of a shout out section. We'd like to give a shout out to the top 5 countries that tune in on our audio only broadcast. And
5
coming
of
in
them are
once
Tanner Woods.
again. Coming in number 1, India at 74.25% of everybody that's downloaded the show. in the last 30 days.
Thank you, India.
Fuck yeah, India.
United
Much
States
obliged.
creeped up a little bit more percentage-wise, and then we have Russia once again, Germany, and Canada. So thank you, and also special little shout out to Brazil, Belgium, France, and Indonesia.
Can I move to Canada because
Thank
I'm on
you.
a podcast that Canada
All of
likes?
you.
Yeah, that might be on your,
We might be an intercontinental podcast within the next few years.
So at this time, we'd like to have a special shout out from Tanner Wirtz.
What's up, guys? Tanner Wirtz here. I want to give a big shout out to myself. You're on the show, man. Have a lot of fun with Andy, Zach, and Zach. But please, dude, do not fuck this up.
All right.
God, we just got fucking Christopher Nolan. We just completely fucking incepted.
Hey, what miniature golf place was that?
It's
Part
part 2 on Heather Downs and Reynolds.
All right. So
I'm
Tanner,
here like all the time.
Tanner, you have some announcement you'd like to make before we can get rolling. Also, tell us where people can find you early, so that way we can get that
Yeah, let's do 2 of those.
on the record.
Yeah, no problem. So my Twitter is Tanner_Wirtz, and then my Instagram is just at Tanner Wirtz, and then you can find me on Facebook. I'm mutual friends with all you guys. What did Tanner do with poop? Brian, what's up, man?
Plenty.
Yes,
I'm as his PR person, I'm going to just go ahead with +5.
No, I cleaned myself up with some dude wipes. So Brian, if
Oh,
you're
Jesus.
just wondering, dude wipes. No,
Where,
but
where
yeah,
are those assholes at?
Meijer. Like you can buy it in Meijer. Oh, you're like where they're at? I don't know.
Announcements. What do you have to
Yes.
announce?
I am working on a solo/collaborative EP.
Awesome.
I've just had like with the pandemic, my band hasn't been able to get together. And I've just had like a bunch of song ideas I've lived in the form of like voice memos on my phone, but they wouldn't really go well with like the style of music my band plays. So I'm not a singer or a drummer. So basically like I'm recording most of the guitars and bass probably, and then got my friend Matt playing drums, and I'm doing 4 songs where there's 4 different singers. So it's just like a big collaborative thing of like different people I've always like admired and wanted to play with in the Toledo music scene. So we're talking, I think 6 or 7 like of my favorite people in the music scene will be on this. So I'm recording at Treetop Audio with my man Emilio Alvarado. He's in a lot of cool bands in Toledo, The Outset, Wild Nights. He's been fun to work with. We're about like halfway through the drum tracks, and then we'll add everything in from there. But I just wanted to put some music out because my band's not doing anything, but like is really any band doing anything? So
Right.
I just wanted to take
All the
time to do
bands
it.
that are worth a shit right now have gone into the studio and are either building up their studio and figuring stuff out to record a new album or have already recorded an album. So yes, you're doing it right.
Okay.
Appreciate that. So but yeah, so like I'm hoping to get that out. I'm hoping December or January. So until then, you can look up my band, the Ice Cream Militia. We have a bunch of albums and songs out if you want to check that out to hold you over. But you can just follow me, and you guys will share whatever the fuck I do. So
I personally think you guys should just take the militia name. I want you to appropriate that. That is yours now.
that's mine now.
There are no longer militias. They're just terrorist groups. You guys are the only militia that deserves to have the actual name militia.
Militia.
I respect that. But yeah, so that's pretty much my announcement. Other than that, I've been working as a publicist for music, so I've been helping out different bands during this pandemic, and I've been writing for Toledo City Paper. So when I'm not at mini golf, I'm doing stuff I actually enjoy. So, but yeah, so that's what's
Awesome.
up.
All right, man. Well, let's get into some news that you need to know, which was provided by Tanner himself. So let's dive into this.
He produces his own show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. And hang tight, folks, for the new game that you can also participate in called
And
Zoom.
that you need to know.
And here we go. Blindfolded man smashes 50 coconuts around another man's body. Tanner, what intrigued you about this article?
It's just such a clickbaity title. I mean, most of the time when I find articles for you guys, it's very clickbaity, but I have to click on it to make sure it's legit. And imagine just like being the guy who's on the ground surrounded by all these fucking coconuts, and you gotta do with like what was like a sledgehammer or something.
Right.
Like that's just like something out of Jackass. So I was like, oh, I like this.
Either that or Peter Gabriel.
Ooh. A sledgehammer.
Why don't you call my name?
Oh, Green's got the background horn section going.
Seriously.
Airplane flying.
Recording studio. Who needs a recording studio?
We got a Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
I love that song though, for real.
Yeah,
Sledgehammer slaps.
All right. So man goes for Guinness Book of World Records, smashing coconuts blindfolded.
Blindfolded.
Yeah, I don't.
Meanwhile, Billy Corgan's pissed off because this guy's smashing coconuts.
And not pumpkins. Is that what you're saying?
I'm figuring that the lime guy is pretty pissed off because there's somebody with the lime and then the coconut,
I coconut.
and then you drink a bowl of it.
All right. The next
Doctor.
article: man who made knife from frozen poop among the 2020 Nobel Prize winners. Another LG Nobel winner includes world's leaders who think that they're smarter than doctors and scientists, and a team of researchers who looked at why chewing sounds drive people crazy. Okay, I swear people like don't write correct English in these things. I haven't had that much to drink. Poop circle.
Why aren't we cutting corners here? It's fucking poopsicle, goddammit.
Andy, you look like you have something to say about a poop sword.
Poop sword. A shit stick. Anyway, no, I think that you're either
A stinky shank.
A stanky shank. You're incredibly
Stank
intelligent
shank.
because if you stab somebody with a fecal rapier or whatever,
Worse than a cat scratch fever.
this is good. This is your cat scratch fever. You get stabbed with that son of a bitch, you are not going to the ER.
Yeah, the scratch wound isn't just gonna raise. Your whole body's just gonna.
Why?
You're gonna turn red completely and start pustulating.
Why poop for making objects? Like, you know what I mean? Like, even the caveman days, they probably passed on that as a material to make pottery with.
But how much more
behind it?
How much more insulting can you get? I'm stabbing you with your own shit.
I see it as being resourceful. Like imagine like you're in the woods and you don't have anything, so you just shit, and then you make a knife or a sword or whatever, and then whenever you're like about to be attacked, you have something to, cut.
But my thing is that you're sitting there and you're in the moss and the weeds and shit, and then you make the sharp little trench, and then you crap really hard into this trench, and then you gotta wait about 24 hours for it to reach.
Can you imagine?
And then no. Then you got somebody that's coming to attack you, and they're running after you. Like, hang on! You're running away, and you're like, I gotta get back to my shit trench. And then you grab your fucking shit sword when you get back there, and that's when you can defend yourself for 30 seconds until the handle breaks.
Well, my thing is like they're trying to make like I feel like if it's gonna be something out of shit, it has to be made out of solid shit. So imagine like someone's trying to do this and they're just diarrheaing up and everywhere, and they're just like, "Fuck, I gotta try again next like tomorrow."
Zach, what do you have to say?
I need some more fiber before I can shit this sword correct.
No, what you want to do is you do want to fucking juice it because it's fucking warm liquid, and warm liquid freezes faster than cold liquid.
Okay.
And then the beauty about it is that it's shit, and you don't have to spend the time mixing up poisons by gathering this plant and this plant. It's
Oh no,
right
you're
there.
done. You're done.
Yeah,
It's
you-
all in one.
Fucking warm shit. Almost, if it's cold enough, it freezes a lot faster than water from the stream. You can use it right away. And
God, I feel like
you're
I've been
done.
stabbed with worm shit.
Yeah, as long as you get in the person's bloodstream, that's it. It's over, man.
So,
Infection city.
now can you imagine?
Cholera fecal death.
You are at the losing end of the sword. on this fight that you're about to have.
It's called a sword.
And the last thing that goes through her head is, oh man, Tom must have had a handful of macadamians. Oh.
This guy's diarrhea tract.
Yeah. Anyway, interesting concept. I'm sure that there's someone out there that, yeah, I've seen the thing where people make shit out of boogers and nail clippings, like make little
manger
spiders and shit. You know,
manger.
I've personally come to the conclusion that every crazy thing that could ever be like imaginably happening or could happen, someone out there is doing it. So someone out there is making a dagger out of their own shit.
Making a guitar out of shit.
Somebody is perfecting a dagger made out of shit.
You mean the art? The
art of shit daggering.
Yeah. It's funny because it's probably true.
Fucking miss you, dudes. This is funny.
So,
Oh no, it's catharsis, man. This is great.
really quick before
We
we have to say something before we move on. Andy, if audio listeners can't see this, but you are sitting in the Starship Enterprise, it appears, and you've got the little talking button.
I've got the communicator. I'm sitting on the bridge of the Enterprise D. I'm alone.
An exact replica. It's not
An
a
exact
green screen.
replica.
He actually made.
I made this. I actually retrofitted and recreated it from the original 1980s and 90s set work.
Okay.
And with the help of Zach Green, sculpted or resculpted all of the chairs with feces. And then I found this on the dead Commander Riker. It's a communicator badge.
Wow.
Yes, correct. And if it were charged up, Riker was a fucking bullshit artist when it came to charging his communicator badge. They never showed you that stuff on the TV show where you're just supposed to throw your badge on this table and it charges. This asshole never charged his stuff, man. So
check his wallet.
here I am on the bridge of the Enterprise D. If you would all like to join me, Zach Green, your data.
Oh, wow.
I don't have anybody else really mapped out because really, Data is the only person you need on the bridge.
All right.
Yeah,
I can fly twice as high too.
I know. I know.
Green, you've been trying to get to space anyway. Here's your opportunity.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I'm ready, man.
Fine,
I'm
you
ready
get to
for
be
things.
Deanna Troy.
Oh man.
Tanner Wirtz. Cole Meany's part. We're gonna go. You're the teleporter guy.
All right. Well,
that was my third choice for
Chief O'Brien.
power.
and I guess it's good to say that if everybody's looking for an alternative or something different, we do stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if you don't want your grandma to know that you're watching us, hell, head over to YouTube. No one sees that. All
Shout
right.
out to Grandma.
Shout out.
Shout out to the people that still have grandmas living. Woo!
Next
left.
article comes from the Mirror. Son's horror after mom buries wrong pet in the garden, thinking it was their cat. Eric Schmidt's mom buried what she mistakenly thought was their beloved family cat, Kitty, in the back garden after spotting a dead animal near their family home.
And the Academy Award for naming a pet goes to
Yeah.
No one.
exactly
Kitty.
Kitty.
Um.
This is my cat, Puss Puss.
Oh, what?
Oh,
This brings a great question. What are some of the more interesting names you've heard or have named your animal? Have you heard somebody name their animal?
Oh, Tanner.
What's your turtle's name, Tanner?
Hey, Tanner, what's your turtle's name?
It's Sheldon, so it's
Okay,
nothing
good.
original at all.
Do you have him in your apartment or is he back at mommy's?
He is at my mom's right now.
Mother takes better care of Sheldon than I ever could.
Hey, he's still alive. My mom's like, I bought him some more food. I'm like, thank you. So, but yeah, nope,
All right.
Sheldon. So it doesn't really help out that argument.
But Sheldon's loved.
What about Green?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard any crazy names or anything?
No, I didn't. I'm not a pet person. I'd rather just if not have anything you have to take care of? Because I'm always fixing shit that breaks around here anyways. Why do I have to bother with cleaning up poop and feeding something that just
Why do I need my amateur's veterinary license?
yeah. But anyways, I've always come from a family that was all into animals and stuff. My sister's a veterinarian, but anyways, my wife bought a little black and white cat a few years ago in the old neighborhood, and I got to name it, and I named it after a video game.
Oh,
Tempest.
I was going to say, how's Galaga doing?
Tempest, because it is like the goddamn fucking devil, a monster.
Oh,
Tempest. So,
It also has two things that you can spin around next to its tail to make the thing move.
huh.
yeah.
Well,
What do they call that?
I don't know what it is.
The spinner. Yeah.
It's a spinner.
It makes that sound when you spin it really fast.
When I was 19 years old, I made a decision to get a dog, which was pretty stupid.
Oh, so much fucking work, dude.
And I named my dog Trigger. Because I was, it came from Beatles, happiness is a warm gun. That's somehow I thought of Trigger, but it was a cute dog. I thought the name was cute. No?
And then what? And then you took care of it. You took care of it for about a week or a week and a half, and then after that, your
Good
parents
couple
took care of
years.
it.
Yeah, good couple
What
years.
kind of dog was it?
Mom and Dad, you have a new dog. His name's Trigger. No, it's
My
not.
parents never want to get a fucking dog.
Yeah. All right, let's get through some more of these articles of the news that these people need to know. Here we go. This is interesting. Louisiana Catholic priest who was 37 years old
Oh, God, I've been waiting for this. Oh,
Is
my
there-
God, I've been waiting for this.
is arrested for recording himself having a... Jesus, Andy, you're going to make it?
You fucking muted everything right there.
I'm trying to be respectful to the audio listeners.
Okay, sit back a little bit then.
Oh,
Put your
there's the
seatbelt
love.
on.
There's the love. You can't get romantic on the subway line.
Yo,
Zach was loud.
wouldn't that
Enjoy
be-
editing that shit.
that'd be such a first for a podcast? Someone shitting themselves live on a podcast.
Holy crap, we've
Andy,
already done
Andy,
that 3 times.
I guess let me scoot back just a little bit, please. You're overdriving your microphone. We're in the opposite direction this time. But we'll have it fixed next week.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
Louisiana Catholic priest 37 is arrested for recording himself having a threesome with 2 dominatrix on a church altar. How often does one think this actually goes down? How does this guy get busted?
How awesome.
There's
Is
a lot
this?
of downtime in the fucking church.
Especially
A lot of going down.
Catholic one.
and just
Jesuit
a little
one.
foreshadowing, next week Sorceress is on. So we are going to be talking about dominatrix, and we're going to be talking about
Jesus, I gotta prostrate myself.
Yep. We got a whole bunch of cool stuff happening. We might give a little hints on Facebook before the show next week, but we do have some stuff planned for that. So anyway, this guy hires or has 2 dominatrix people come to his church and start performing their acts on the actual altar. Is this something that people can seriously get in trouble for? I mean, like, there's a law against that?
No.
I mean, it's behind closed doors, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is that it's within an organization. So you can have this behind closed doors thing, which means that they can choose who they let this information out to
Okay.
after they figure it out. But from what the article says, this person was busted in the process.
Yeah.
Like
As
this
he's
guy,
busting on them.
this guy was busting and busted at the same time. Which, if you look at, like, as I said, female Marilyn Manson, kind of better looking than male Marilyn Manson.
If you're a guy,
Kinda.
maybe.
Just a little bit. Good for somebody. Good for somebody.
How do they get in trouble though? Because it looks like their pictures were as a pictures at a sheriff's office.
Technically, it's prostitution because they were paid for it. From what
Not
I
if it's
remember.
videotaped. That's the
then
loophole.
Then it's artistic
Yeah.
interpretation.
Supposedly, I mean, I don't know. Does anybody?
Well, you're allowed
know?
to be paid for your artistry, right, Tanner?
Exactly, which is why I think that the congregation probably paid for that because those were probably all church donations that paid for the dominatrices.
They didn't say who was present during the filming. You are right.
Wasn't this?
My God!
This like
Well,
a,
here's something I'm thinking about. A lot of people aren't like going out to churches right now because of the pandemic. So like a lot of churches have been broadcasting like their services every Sunday morning, whether it's online or a local TV station or whatever. So no one's there. So he's probably I feel like during the pandemic, a lot of people have gotten used to like not being like watched by people because everybody's at home, like working from home or doing whatever. No one's there's like this church has been empty since March, so he just wasn't thinking like, hey, no one's gonna be here because it's a pandemic. So it's just one of those YOLO moments. Like, let's just fuck with Jesus right in front of us.
You know what? God bless that motherfucker.
Yeah, Jesus. What do you think about these
God
people's
bless you,
buttholes?
motherfucker. I'll drink to that.
Look at these buttholes, really quick. What do you think about them? Are they saved?
probably cleaner than
Probably bleached.
the people that sit in the pews.
That's why they call them the pews. I'm sorry, Andrew Dice Clark here for the evening.
Oh wow!
Hey,
You're gonna
Jack
really-
and Jill went up the hill and had intercourse.
Hey, by the way, you're really gonna regret that you named yourself that. I'm telling you right now.
No, I don't think so.
That's
I've been calling myself that since 1994.
Oh my god. We'll see.
Jesus.
That was really good.
You better have a pretty good Photoshop artist if you want that to happen.
Well, I tell you what, folks, I'm kind of excited to get this game rolling. We're going to try to make this as detailed for the audio listener as possible.
Another drink, man. God
So
damn.
bear
I need
with
a
us.
bartender.
We are playing the game tonight, brand new, called Zoom.
What's up with that dude's face?
So the goal of this game is that in the magnifying glass, there's going to be something that is zoomed in on, and you have to guess what it is if we actually backed out to the picture.
What are the Zach's penises?
Where, and I'm going to tell you that
Wait, say that again.
there's some part of a picture that is extremely zoomed in, and you have to kind of guess what it is, and then we're going to zoom back out and see if our guesses are correct.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sound like fun? So we're going to try to be really descriptive, and also if you're in the chat, I know Greg probably will, please play along. You can play along with us. So here we go. Here's picture number 1. Okay. So what this looks like is, well, Andy, I already know what this stuff is. So can you just describe this for the audio listener in the mic? Or
I mean, it looks like a diamond plate, kind of purplish iPhone default ringtone. Anyway, it's lit from the upper right, and it is a diamond shape, and it is a repeating pattern. That's all I can give you.
this kind of looks like a grill a little bit. I mean, if I was... So, Tanner, you are the special guest.
Well, you
You
get
can
to
be the first to guess. What do you think? What do you think this is?
So I'm only seeing like the dude and then the microscope and then the Simple Blasphemy logo.
Yeah, well, inside of the magnifying glass is a gridded pattern. That's
I
what
got
he's
it.
aiming for. The guy off to the right, he is
Part of the game. He's the mascot.
he's the
He
mascot.
kind of looks like Great Value Dwight from The Office.
Yes,
Anyway,
he looks like he's
Yep.
got a form of cancer.
Okay, let's play
Damn.
the game. Tanner, what do you think is in the center of that?
okay, I think it kind of reminds me of the big.
Bam.
It kind of reminds me of like the big Epcot ball
Okay.
Oh yeah.
at Walt Disney World in Orlando. So
Okay.
that's
All right.
I'm kind of thinking like that or a golf ball, something along those lines.
Andy, you look pretty
Coronavirus
excited. We'll do Andy next. What do you think is, if we were to zoom out, what would the picture, what would the thing be?
It's an eyeball of an insect.
Okay. Eyeball of an insect. Okay.
I know that's wide reaching, but you know.
Zach Green, who's gonna?
That's the that's zooming in. That's zooming in on the grip part of anything that needs to be gripped, whether it be a steering wheel or a spatula handle. It's the grip part.
All right, let's check the people in the chat. Greg says speaker, and
Randy says microphone.
Microphone. So let's take a look and see who, if any, has won.
Oh,
this.
it's Bill Clinton's fucking nipple. Ah, boy! Yeah, boy! And by the way, and by the way, way to fucking do it. Way to fucking do it.
All right.
Seriously, that was fucking eaten up. That was a carcass on the side of fucking 275, and you just were like, hey, let's drag this son of a bitch out and just see what we can do with it.
So for the audio,
It's my Twitter background.
nice. So for the audio only listener,
By the way, that's my Twitter, y'all.
this is the fly that was on the vice presidential debate in the United States of Mike Pence.
Mike mechanical pencil.
That was
That
a
was
mechanical fly.
That.
Was...
Are you guys ready for number 2?
Not after that.
That's funny as shit.
I have never heard you guys laugh like that ever. So I am.
Well, we can all tell where everybody leans then, I guess.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
This isn't political, I promise. But I watched the actual debate in real person, and that fly was chilling on his head for like a solid 2 minutes.
That motherfucker was dead. He passed away on his hair. I don't know if it was that he was taken away by the product, because he does have a certain degree of product in his hair.
Yeah,
I agree. And honestly, by the time the fly like flew off his head, there were already like 5 Twitter accounts dedicated to the fly on Mike Pence's head.
This is why I'm too old for the internet now.
That fly will be more famous than I could ever hope to fucking achieve.
Already is.
Between
the entire Simple Blasphemy podcast can't hold a torch.
Goddamn fucking fly.
We can't hold a can of raid to this motherfucker.
Well, I'm glad you guys didn't groan. I was actually fearing that. All right, so
You're
let's
fearing
do.
that.
We only have 3 of these tonight, so let's do picture number 2. Okay, here we go. All right. So, Green, can you describe for the audio listener what it looks like in the microscope that we're zoomed in on?
That's like some. God, I don't even know what you would call it. It's like. It looks like some. It looks like some snake skin or some sort, or maybe I don't know, snake skin.
What color?
Well, I don't know. It could be through a different colored lens. It's bluish. It's bluish and then black.
Blue, black, and green. A little dark.
I don't know.
green.
It's a whole lot of nothing.
Tanner, do you?
I know what it is. I know what it is. It's a hooker's from 8 Mile skirt made out of sequins.
All right.
A fake snake skin.
Tanner.
Oh shit! No, Green's got it, but I'm thinking. I was kind of going along the lines of him. You know how like some women have like bedazzled jean back pockets. I'm kind of thinking of something like that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a bedazzled pussy.
Oh, there it is. We haven't said vulva in a long time. Let's shout out to vulva.
Shout out to vulva.
Well, thank you guys for taking away anything I was going to say for the next 7 minutes.
Randy says egg deposit on his head. Not a bad idea. Greg says Beetlejuice. Andy, what say you?
It looks like something that... It looks like something that Carol Baskin would wear if she was trying to defend herself in a viral video.
Don't worry, she's got all the cool cats and kittens who will fight for her.
Zach Green, do you have any guesses? Or do we already do you?
I already did.
Okay.
Aisle 17.
8 Mile Horse fucking
that's right.
sequin skirt.
Well, same thing that I'm talking about.
Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Sure. Oh! Close enough, motherfucker!
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to take that as a win.
All
Goddamn fucking
Yo.
Carol Baskin.
I say Andy got that. Whatever point system there is, that goes to him. Holy shit.
He gets
Describe that,
0.5.
please.
This is none other than the Tiger King himself. It is a blue sequence. I zoomed in on his
Breast pocket.
his blouse.
His titties.
bought that-
Tiger King titties.
God, he bought that
This is
jacket.
actually
He was-
kind of fun. All right.
I like it. He bought that jacket and he's like, I will never financially recover from this.
Yeah.
This
All
is
right.
$14.
All right. I have the
TJ
last
Maxx.
one. It is the hardest one in my opinion. Okay.
Are we talking most erect or most difficult?
You will see. Tanner, why don't you go ahead and describe what you see in this zoomed in microscope? Or
It kind of
whatever.
looks like, so you got like that left brassy kind of looking part. Maybe it's like someone holding a trumpet or trombone, or maybe it's like a close up of like a brass instruments advertisement.
God,
I'm
you're
totally-
wow.
I feel like I'm totally wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. Like,
Okay.
you open up a magazine and it's like,
Do you
here's,
have
like, trumpets.
experience with this? How the hell did you come up with that?
I was in band from 6th grade to my 5th year of college. So I was around, and I played trumpet. So like I was around like bands like half my life.
Okay. Green, what does this look like to you?
And Allison Hannigan's pussy.
Oh, this one time at band camp?
Seriously, it looks like probably maybe I don't know. It's off to the side. It doesn't look like it's centered, but it looks like maybe a focused look
Labia?
at some type of jewelry, like links on a necklace or something.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Or the iron vulva.
That could be
Iron vulva.
Down.
Down. Iron vulva's here, and he's gonna call you a fuck. What? I'm gonna answer the question. I think that what you did was zoomed in on the picture of the fucking asshole with the glasses somewhere.
Okay. Greg says a hook or a lock.
A lock, hook lock, Beetlejuice.
Are we ready for this final surprise? And I hate to say this, one of you guys pretty much nailed it. Believe it or not.
God fucking damn it.
Oh wow! Look at that fucking dapper motherfucker.
This is a picture from March 17th, 2012.
Oh my
A
god.
very young Tanner Wirtz, pre-pubic
It's called a tween Wirtz.
pre-pubic hair, holding exactly what he said it looked like, his favorite horn in a tuxedo.
Boy.
Tanner, take us back to what was this guy? What was his story?
Oh shit. Okay, so
You're hanging out with a bunch of 40-year-olds. What's this story, youngster?
I'm glad you asked. All right, so March 2012, I was a sophomore at Sylvania Southview High School. That trumpet is a King. I don't know if you guys know about trumpets or brass instruments
I
too
do.
much.
I've worked on them.
I didn't.
Okay. So that's a King Silver Flare. King's like one of the better like brass instrument brands out there. That was probably from the late 60s, early 70s. That used to be my mom's because my mom was in marching band in like the 70s. So like that was
cool.
hers. So yeah, so it's kind of like a family instrument.
So
I think-
you guys have basically blown the same.
It writes itself, folks.
so to
It
speak.
writes itself.
Mom, I love you.
Don't mess with my toot toot.
No, so what was both at the so like that's
Put your lips on
describes
this, baby.
but that describes the picture. Like at that period of time, yeah, I was a sophomore in high school, and actually that day wasn't too far off from like one of the first times I ever performed at Frankie's, because I remember it was in March 2012. So around that time, yeah, sophomore in high school, I was in like my very first band. Like we were kind of like an alternative rock type band, and
What was the name? What was the name?
Eyes on the City.
Okay.
So we yeah, it's like it was just a bunch of friends from high school, super fun. So that was like sophomore year of high school to me was a very fun time, and it's just so funny how fucking baby face I used to be, and like
Shall we
how
take
much
a little
weight.
look?
Oh no.
Look at this.
You know, it's one of those things where I look at that picture now, and I thought I was like on the heavier side, and I look at myself now, I'm just like, what the fuck was I thinking? But I'm sure you guys have done that with old pictures of you. You know what I mean?
Of course. What's
Picture that I've seen recently. No, I get it.
what was he eating? What was Tanner in 2012 getting down with?
Not pussy. It took.
Oh
until
my
senior year.
god!
It took until senior year.
What a boy! What a boy!
It writes itself.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, like when you're like 16 or 17, McDonald's doesn't affect you as much as it does when you're in your like. He looks exactly the same. Take away the beard. Take away the glasses too.
Yeah.
Take with the slick headset.
God, no, Greg's got me. But no, I was eating my mom's cooking, and
Oh wow, I didn't know that was
Hey,
going.
yeah, I know. No, I was with you. Yeah, man. I was eating my mom's cooking.
how hard?
Shut
How
your
hard-
cracker ass, motherfucker.
Boy.
Lord, how hard did you go through my Facebook to find that?
He started at 2008.
Oh shit!
You know,
I wasn't
I-
even on Facebook.
I dove down a little bit. You know what I mean? I actually
There were different Tanner Wirtzes before you.
yeah.
That's true.
I found a couple pictures and I just chose that one. There was one of you like next to a convertible that was interesting. Perhaps going to a dance of some sort.
Probably.
A little jingle jangle. But yeah. So anyway,
That's a cool memory, man. I haven't seen that picture in a while. Thank you. That was actually really cool, and I could tell as soon as I mentioned trumpet or brass instruments, your eyes, you were just like, "Fuck, dude."
yeah, I
me.
was a little surprised.
I've been waiting for this bullshit.
But no, that was cool, man. Thank you.
Good game then. Do more of those. That work.
Good game.
All right.
I like it.
Let's try to tackle one more article of the news that you need to know, and then that's pretty much it. Tanner had a theme for this show. It seems we've gone from poop, swords, to
That was my fault.
was it? Oh, that was you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, he was trying to fart on command a little while ago.
I am still sitting in my own salty leavings.
Oh, hope that's not memory foam. Here we go. Man pooped in a box at Michigan Meijer and put it back on the shelf, police say.
The late ghost of Lane Staley from Alice in Chains said, "Yeah, I'm the man in the box."
Don't
You know-
buy this box.
Now,
Don't
was
buy
it one
this
of the was it one of the newer Myers that have been built right off of 8 Mile in Woodward?
Well, I'm glad you actually said that. Police are looking for a man they say pooped in an empty box before sealing it back up and placing it on the shelf at a Michigan Meijer.
it's got to be the one
according-
at Woodward and 8 Mile.
This person
well,
went through the office supplies
All you
place.
have to do is hold on 1 second. According to the Van Burden Township,
Oh,
Van Buren.
wrong. I'm sorry.
Van Buren Township Police Department, the incident occurred at the Meijer store located at 9701 Bellevue Road at 3:50 p.m. on October 1st. Is that enough
it's
information, Green?
God
An
damn it. You know,
afternoon pooping.
I'm kind of like I'm bummed out because like Detroit's been behaving themselves, man, during these monstrous times.
They really
They've been
have.
really behaving themselves, man.
We're one of the low people on the totem pole when it comes to how we're handling the pandemic. You Ohio assholes need to get your shit together.
So, really quickly, if you yourself had to choose a cereal box that you were going to fill up, what cereal box would you, or if you were to make up a name, because I see Andy's wheels are turning right now. What box of cereal would you number 2 into? Andy, come on.
Can't get enough Super Golden Crisp.
Oh, Tanner, is there a certain type of?
Yeah,
I'm gonna mute myself. Hang on.
he's losing his shit, folks. You can't hear it, but he's losing it. In that case, I'd have to come up with my own cereal, so I'd probably call it like Shittios or something.
Tanner Squirts.
Yeah.
And it's just me just being like, but I'm like on a toilet. My
Tanner Rose.
Piddles, bunches of
Piddles.
bunches of oats.
Honey bunches of worts.
Dude, Captain Crunch can suck my dick.
Captain Words.
That green
Tanner doesn't leave your mouth raw. They leave your mouth raw.
Zach Green.
I'm the humidifier.
You are a man that likes to recycle.
Oh my God.
What box might you bury your?
I would plunge it right into a box of Mucilex.
Oh,
That's soft.
it's not usually a plastic container.
That's soft. That's
the cereal one is Metamucilex, or it's
Metamucil's a thing. It's a cone.
Whatever
Nah.
the fiber type of cereal it has.
Either way, you're
Mucilex
looking
or
at
Mucil or something. Just
5 or 6 thrusts.
It's the adult cereal thing, that's meant to make a nice fucking easy transition into the fucking pot.
Easy transition.
Like fiber, something like what's the cereal? It's called Fiberos or
Because
fiber
the person would
something.
open it up and I'm like, oh shit, I don't even have to do any work. I'm done for today.
So, I would choose a box of grape nuts.
That's it. Oh my God, that's rough.
Well, it's just there's the chances of somebody finding that and actually.
God, I feel really bad for your wife. If you're fucking everything like you fucks a box of grape nuts.
And if it sat on the shelf for a number of years, they wouldn't know the difference.
Oh no.
That would smooth you right out. Greg Brown says chocolate Lucky Charms. So basically, you're fucking a box of Count Chocula.
Oh, there's nothing worse than
The entire time you're banging away, you go blah 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 blah.
There's nothing more fucking awesome than some fucking lime green fucking juicing shit.
God.
Brought to you by Blueberry or whatever.
Here's what I'm surprised about.
Blueberry.
During the
Oh, that's scary.
Here's what I'm surprised about. A lot of companies have brought back certain things because, like, hey, we understand the pandemic's going on. Let's make it a little easier on you. So they're bringing certain things back. I'm surprised Burger King hasn't brought back those, like, what was the green buns or the
Dark Whopper.
The Dark Whopper.
Yeah, the one
for right now.
I've never eaten one.
Ginger beer and vodka. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! You know what? Shout out to Zachary's wife Rachel for being as amazing as she
What did you
is.
say it in here?
Dude, I was
Ginger
thinking,
beer and
man,
vodka.
I gotta get a fucking a bartender, and
Give me a snifter of your shit.
A flight?
I'm sorry for interrupting, but this was like a once in a lifetime fucking thing that just happened here, man.
No, dude. Shout out to Rachel Green for real. No,
Shout
but
out
like
to
what's
Rachel Green.
what? Yo, shout out to all your fucking wives for real.
Eventually, we'll be celebrating your wife, Tanner B. Wirtz.
It's amazing because I always said, "Oh, I'll never get fucking married."
That's kind of. I'll be honest. Green is funny you say because I'm honestly kind of feeling now like I'm almost like trying to like be one with myself and be like, you know what? If I never get married, that's okay. I'll live my life. If I just can't find that person, that's okay.
That's funny because
Careful.
I thought of that like right after I bought my first house, and I'm like, yeah, shit, man. I've been in bands and stuff, and I was always been in shitty relationships. I'm like, you know what? fuck it. If I'm by myself the entire rest of my life, that's fine. I got projects. I got a fucking house. And then like within like 3 months, I met Rachel. So be careful.
The second I got done giving a shit is when I married my wife. Like
That does happen. That does happen.
That does, yeah.
literally, and we've been dating for a long time.
Just stop.
We
giving a
dated
shit,
for a long time,
Tanner.
and we stopped. I stopped giving a shit. She stopped
hold
giving
on.
a shit.
Andy, really quickly, where did you meet your wife? Just, I mean, because let me tell you why I'm saying this. Because we could make a public service announcement to say, hey, get off the grinder, get off the harmony.
No, do your thing. I'm going to go ahead and take control of this. Do your thing. Go through the people you need to go through. When you hit what I call the wall, that's it. I met my wife in 2000. I met my wife 20 years ago. But I did not end up getting to date her until 5 years after that. So till
Like bar,
2015.
restaurant, library.
It was a bowling alley that her boyfriend had brought her to. And I was, as far as I remember, completely single at the time. And I met her and I was like, oh my God, this person's pretty cool. And I thought she was cool more in the, man, I want to have relations with her, rather than the, you know what, let's have a couple of kids and get a house and a couple of cars and a whole bunch of
Doggies.
fucking debt and all that other stuff. I had none of that in mind. But it still worked out that way. And it was unexpected. And it was at the last possible moment I could have ever imagined.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God bless
There you go, Tanner.
Oh, and by the way, just in case you're wondering how things are going, if I am to narrate this, Zach Green just got a drink delivered to him by his wife. Zach Green, how long have you been married to your wife?
How long have you been waiting for that to happen?
15 years?
God, since 2003.
17
years.
years of
Gloria.
marital bliss. And I love your wife not as much as you love her, but I do love your wife. She's a wonderful lady.
Hey, Rachel, everybody loves you!
Show me Zach's boobs.
Oh, Jesus, that scared me for a second.
But no, I really appreciate that
I
because it's
got
like
fucking 3 or 4 layers on, man. I'd
Technically,
have to
those are
start
Zach's
ripping off
boobs.
clothes
This
and
is a
shit, man.
45-minute striptease. By the way, Patreon people, if you want to see Zach Green's breasts, it's going to take about 45 minutes.
Wait,
peel all that off.
everybody's seen him already.
2 titties, 2 hairs.
No, next podcast, I should just do it without a shirt on, huh?
We did that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Anybody that hasn't seen it before needs to go back and listen. Oh, come on!
There it is.
Oh man, he's got tearaway clothes, man.
Oh, it's glorious.
yeah, dude.
That looks great. I have way too much on at the moment to be. So, when did you get that Red Hot Chili Peppers tattoo, Andy? On your.
All I have to say is Captain's log, start date 452454. Lieutenant Commander Data has lifted my shirt off of my body and wishes to see me in the Reddit room in 1,500 hours.
Andy, put the fucking pin back on, or I'm turning you off. No, I'm just kidding.
Where's it at?
Oh, dude,
Hang on.
oh man, look at that beautiful hair pattern, man.
Look at this.
God
That's
damn,
awesome.
Let's see this quilt that you have. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at it.
You know what? Every time I think I look bad, I think about Robert Downey Jr. in the Sherlock Holmes movie.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And he takes his shirt off, he's just like... And all the girls are like, oh my God, he's so hot! And I'm like, yeah, baby.
Well, that was hot
Oh,
back in like the
jeez.
1800s. Though.
I think of like that whole Mel Gibson video chat that he had calling his daughter a little whatever.
Wait a minute. No, that wasn't Mel Gibson. That was fucking...
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, you're right. God damn it, it was David. Cheeseburgers. No, it was totally Hasselhoff.
He's drunk as shit. He's on the floor and he's just like,
That's my favorite. Oh, dude, that audio, man, when he was like,
Has-
"This is a mess."
We're already
I feel like that
beyond...
every day.
We're already beyond our means. So allow me to take control for a second and talk about the let's talk about Mel Gibson for a second, okay?
Man, you look really good with that shirt off and you're fucking piloting the Enterprise.
Jesus, look
It's
at
better
this.
than my blank wall.
Anyway, I'm going to hide down here, and I'm going to talk about Mel Gibson playing Fat Man in this new movie that I am personally endorsing, where I do like Austin Powers. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, baby. Anyway, so Mel Gibson's doing this new movie. It's called The Fat Man, where he is Santa Claus. And the United States government hires him to do a bunch of military work. So if you can imagine Santa Claus taken seriously with Mel Gibson and then a 12-year-old who has a hit put out on Mel Gibson.
No, we're recording.
Sounds like a nice family movie.
Uh-oh. Wait. Hold on. We got some coming in.
Hi.
Who's
Look at
everyone
this.
here?
For
Who's that
all
guy
your-
in the corner? Hi, guy in the corner.
You see how they got their shirts off, you know?
There she is. Rachel the bartender.
Rachel, this has been. You know how many
Why
times I thought, like, geez, I could use another drink,
Why
and then you
is your
brought one
shirt
to me.
off? Why has everyone got their shirt off? What the hell?
We're
Sorry,
vibing.
Andy. You got a ways to go, but that's okay.
Oh my God!
I can hear you.
I'm the captain of the USN's fucking Enterprise!
He's on the Enterprise, if you haven't noticed. Look at Andy's on the Enterprise.
Oh, wow. Yes, you are.
Captain's
What does Kimmy say
log
about that?
down there.
What does Kimmy say about that?
She would roll her eyes.
Is she on the Enterprise? She riding the Enterprise?
No, she's not.
Well, guess what? That is the show, folks. Tune
That's
in.
the folks.
Tune in next week. We have Sorceress and a whole bunch of fun. If you haven't seen her before,
God, I get put
I
back in
know
my
Andy's
place.
smoking.
if you haven't seen her before, go to our YouTube channel. There's a most viewed section, and she claims, I think, the #1 and.
Well, as
Number
much as I love
three.
to chat, guys, I get up at 4:30, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Well, say it's just sign us off, Rach.
Yeah,
Yep.
you want to sign us
Do it.
off? You want to sign us off?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
We're signing off the podcast. Simple as
Bye.
Say anything you want to say, and then
What- if you
cover
ever
your,
wanted to say
cover your
anything
face
about-
up and like
Screw you.
Whatever you want to say.
fucking husbands are shit.
I don't know what to say. Say something. Bye.
Close enough.